As an 11th hour change to the New York State budget, Governor Hochul, the State Assembly, and State Senate decided to change the rules governing religious communities and religious education in New York State. This is an issue about respecting religious traditions and religious freedom and balancing that with ensuring that all students in New York get a fair, quality education. The community that has the most at stake here is the Hasidic yeshivas in Brooklyn and Queens. These religious schools are required to meet certain state educational standards. They receive some public funding, a lot of private funding, and there is ongoing concerns that these schools are not providing secular education that meets New York State standards in English, reading, history, and science. So Hochul and the state have decided to weaken the rules governing these religious schools, and the three big changes are: one, they've postponed the need to meet compliance by 7 years. The budget extends this deadline to meet substantial equivalency until the 2032-2033 academic year. Two, they have created a grouping loophole, which means that if one school affiliated with a network of schools passes compliance to the state standards, then all of these schools are considered compliant. This is certainly a loophole designed to create one model school and then the other ones needing to that don't need to meet accreditation standards. And three, they're lowering the testing standards by creating alternative tests to demonstrate compliance, potentially allowing schools to avoid rigorous assessments. So those are the three big changes. Now, there's reasons for stricter oversights of religious schools, and there's reasons to loosen the oversight of religious schools. The reasons for stricter oversight is, one, we want to make sure that all students in New York receive a high quality education, an education that allows students to be proficient in English, math, science, history. And even if you go to a private school that is providing religious studies, they are also getting the secular education needed for promoting future opportunities. We want all students to have necessary skills for higher ed, for employment, for socioeconomic mobility, and broader integration into society. These schools also get public funding, and so there's also an aspect of public funding accountability. If New York State is providing funds for these religious schools, they certainly should be able to monitor that this money is going to a high quality education. There are also reasons for loosening oversight of religious schools, and the number one and the obvious one is that the right to religious freedom and a right to a religious education. So whether it's Catholic schools or Muslim schools or Jewish schools, those schools deserve an uninfringed opportunity to provide an education for their communities. And cultural sensitivities are always of concern here, and we don't want even the perception of an infringement on religious rights, because it is the First Amendment right that people practice the religion of their wishes here. Here's my take. This is a tough issue. This is a complex, nuanced issue. We are balancing high quality education versus religious traditions and freedom. People deserve both of those. Our children, regardless of their religious background, deserve both. They deserve high quality education and they deserve religious freedom. I don't like that this was an 11th hour addition to the state budget. This is a nuanced issue. It deserves debate time. This is also about pure politics. The Hasidic community tends to vote in a bloc. They have been shifting more rightward in past years. Hochul's facing reelection and is doing this for purely political reasons. At the end of the day, this is a nuanced issue of balancing high quality education and religious freedoms.